Ah, my true evil genius shows itself as I torture my prisoners by forcing them to watch and listen to the guards play karaoke all the time. Yep, 0 resolve, 0 resolve, 0 resolve. They don't want to live anymore. Alright guys, today we are going for 2 loot side stories that are both connected to Clara, or at least both allegedly connected to Clara. The first item we are going for is the Arabian Jars. This unlocks in Chapter 9, which is called A Moment's Respite for whatever genius you're playing as. And there are conflicting reports actually on what unlocks this side story. You either have to complete the first stage of Symmetry's side story and the first stage of recruiting Clara Jones, or only do Symmetry's side story. On this save, I had them both completed, and that opened up the side story for me. So I can either confirm or deny if Clara contributes here, but definitely you have to do Symmetry's side story to be able to start this one up. To catch 40 thieves. Rogues are robbing you of the gold you stole fair and square. You need a deterrent, like, say, the fabled Arabian Jars, which are reputed to keep their contents safe from any thief.
Explain to me why you're bleeding money before I feed you to my sharks.
It's not a productivity problem. It's attrition. The thieves are helping themselves to our gains.
I should double my security and also feed you to my sharks. But instead, I'll give you a chance to make it up to me. There's a gang of thieves whose vault is theft-proof. Find their secret, then steal it for me. And if you fail, the sharks will be waiting.
Time to interrogate these rogues about their own personal security systems. Oh my gosh, I've been bamboozled while I was watching these guys. Another team already snuck in and tried to take my loot. Stop them, Zalika. So these guys are from Anvil. I think they are actually completely unrelated to the storyline. It was just perfect coincidence that the rogues are teaming up. Alright, Zalika, use your range attack. That's way better than your high heels. Even if you've got stilettos in there. Man, Anvil must just be sore losers to try and take away my meteor, which has no effect. Okay, so this item's actually kind of fun if you have a full group on it, not gonna lie. The door is not a door when it's a jar. You've located the hideout of the Ancient Order of 40 Thieves. Send a much smaller team of minions to slip into their headquarters and make off with their mystical anti-theft Arabian Jars. Open sesame! Give me the jars. I don't care about what's inside them, I just want the jars. Speak, friend, and enter. The 40 Thieves have an ancient book of their underworld bylaws. Within its pages, you know the secret password for their hideout lurks. Have your experts translate it and find the password. So, speak, friend, and enter is Lord of the Rings, but I'm pretty sure that the folklore of the Arabian Thieves is that this is coming from Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, and that's where we get open sesame as like the catchphrase password. So spoilers for the upcoming Lair Items DLC. I was just thinking about this, and there is no item that improves basic worker minion morale to 100. There's this gap. Everything else 3, so you can improve every other class of minions stats, all 3 of their stats to 100. The worker minions are missing it. I have a feeling that we're gonna be getting some cut content in this coming DLC. What is this? Symmetry, the heir of the 40 Thieves, is here guarding the lair. Well, we'll see how tough you are, Symmetry. We'll see how well you protect your treasure. You've obtained the theft-proof Arabian Jars. With them, a portion of your wealth is now permanently secure. That sounds good to me. Where should we show them off? I kind of want to put them in the vault, but then again, I want to be able to see them, So there we go, the Arabian Jars. I get an extension on the vault to be able to hold $20,000, and this is impossible for rogues to steal, so it is guaranteed protection. It actually doesn't even generate suspicion. How mystical. I love it. It looks fantastic, but you know, I have not always been one to trust product labels, so we're going to slap down a security camera. Keep an eye on these jars, all the same. Now, the quest says I'm supposed to defeat rogues in the lair. They're hopping off the boat and they already want to go home. They know this is a futile effort. I love it. What about these guys? Nah, these guys don't want to go home yet. Okay, so these rogues are from Anvil specifically, whereas these guys have no departmental affiliation. So these seem to be the 40 Thieves band, and these guys, literally, they got off the cruise ship, and then they hopped down to the beach, and they're gonna take their speedboat away. No idea what's going on over there. Over here, though, these rogues think these ceramics are worth dying for, so I will oblige. Our next treasure hunt is going for the Terracotta army, and this one unlocks very late in the game in Chapter 14. It's going to be called a moment of preparation for whatever genius you're playing as, and this one you have to fully recruit Clara to be able to unlock it. It is kind of interesting seeing her mirroring Carl Cafard in this respect, because to be able to unlock Carl's side story, you have to get a loot item, and now to get a loot item, you have to get Clara's side story. So it just kind of shows how their characters are meant to kind of be mirrors of each other. Reign of Terra. A sudden attack by Anvil soldiers of uncommon fortitude has you wondering where Anvil got this sudden edge. Investigate further.
We have enemy activity. Anvil agents on their way to the lair.
So, repel them already. What else do I pay you people for?
These ones are different somehow. They shrug off everything we throw at them, and my troops are running scared.
I've never known Anvil to be so resilient before. Interesting. Hold your positions. Drive them back. And once they're gone, I shall learn how they did this.
Defeat the stone agents in the lair. Defeat 4 of them. Let's see how many they send against us. Stone agent. Not exactly what I thought that they would look like, but they have this trait. Stone skin has been enhanced by a strange mystical energy, making them much tougher. So I assume this means that their damage resistance is going to be really high, and we're just going to barely do any damage with whatever we hit them with. All right, tank it up, Iris. Stay alive. Oh, this guy's about to go down. Yeah, these guys aren't too tough, right? Oh, Stone's only weakness. Bullets. Stone Skin Study. Those agents Anvil sent were no ordinary operatives. Find out what Anvil was using to get such results from them. If they have it, you need it. Ancient Anvil secret, huh? You've isolated a necrotic strain of energy emanating from the Anvil agents that attract your lair. Use your tracking equipment to follow that signal back to its source. The army of the dead. I call you to redeem your oath. Anvil was powering up its agents with an energy signature from the massive Terracotta army buried in Zayan. Steal the army's thousands of soldiers and bring them back to your lair. And I present to you 9 of the Terracotta soldiers. So the army gets dwindled down to a single unit here, but this does make a pretty incredible loot item. The way it works is your muscle minions are going to want to go up and use it, and we have all the muscle minions can use it. When you place it down, you see that it has 3 access points. So I think that 3 characters can use it at once. The backside, no one is going to walk over there. But once they have finished operating the item, they get this buff. Stone Skin has been enhanced by a strange mystical energy, making them much tougher. So this increases their damage resistance as long as the buff is applied. Okay, I was investigating how long the duration for the buff is, and so I was just following around the first guy who received the buff. Now, they're going to have that little icon over their head saying that they got the buff, and that's going to disappear very quickly, but don't worry, they still have the status effect applied until about the next day, so it's about 1 in-game day that it lasts, which is it's a pretty good duration to be able to have, and because it's going to be continually applied to 3 of your guards at a time, it is going to be a very nice buff to your guards' combat durability, keep them from just getting wiped away by these advanced agent types. Like if you enjoyed the video, comment on where you think the best location is to put these loot items inside the lair, and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.